What's up guys, Austin here at TheVaultProScooters. Today I'm going to be doing another unboxing. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Kota Completes. We've been waiting for these for quite some time and they're finally here. Let's get into the first one. This is the Icon Complete. It is the most expensive one out of the 5 completes that I'm going to be showing you guys today. I think this resembles Kota's actual scooter. This is like if he were to ride any of these 5, I think he would prefer this one. It's bigger, stronger, it's a little bit nicer. That's why it's more expensive. So let's unbox it and see exactly what it is that you guys would get if you were to buy it. So this is the bottom half of the scooter that comes right out of the box. Before I do assemble it, just want to mention that it is running Mini Hic Compression, as you can see right here. Very similar to IHG in the sense of you can only run standard size bars or aluminum. Good thing to note, it's very light and spins great. Here are the bars. Let's go ahead and put these on. So it's that easy to assemble the scooter, just in case you guys were wondering. So the deck is 4.75 inches wide and the length of it is 19.5. So it's actually really nice. The width is gonna come in handy with a lot of tricks. It's not 5, but it's just under, so it's really, really comfortable. Basic integrated headset. The bars that do come on it are aluminum, which is a big step. Aluminum bars on a complete that doesn't happen too often. So it's really cool that he did. The bars are 23 inches high by 23 inches wide. So same height, that's what Kota prefers, so that's what you're getting on this scooter. It does come with 110mm wheels, very nice. The last big thing that I noticed is it does come with 6mm clamp bolts. It's gonna ensure that you're not rounding out those bolts as easy, because we all know that's a nightmare. Let's weigh this thing real quick and see how much it weighs. It weighs 7.4 pounds. So that is actually ridiculously light for a complete scooter. Having this deck design where there's a lot of hollowness in it, we're also keeping its strength, aluminum bars, Mini Hic, you're practically asking for a light scooter. This scooter does come in another color. I don't have it with me right now, but it's practically an entire silver and black. If you want to see what it looks like, we do have pictures on our website, so if you want to head on over there. This is the highest end Kota Complete. Let's move on to the next one. So this is the Kota Recon. This is the next model down from the Icon. Let's get into the specs of this one. The deck on this one is 4.5 inches wide by 19.5 inches long. You're losing a little bit of width compared to the Icon, but if you don't have, too large of feet, it's not gonna be too big of a deal. The bar height and the bar width on this one is the same as the Icon. You got 23 inches tall, 23 inches wide. It's gonna fit right in the middle for if you're too tall or you're too short. The scooter's pretty much right in the middle for you. And last but not least, this one is running Mini Hic Compression as well. You can't see it because the bars are hiding it, but it is Mini Hic. You guys can see right here, we got Kota's infamous paint splatter. It's not actually paint splattered. Same going on with the head tube of the deck. You can see it's got his logo with some paint splatter. The brake bolts are on the bottom of this deck, which is really, really cool. So then you're not gonna have to peel your grip tape up to tighten your brake. You're not gonna do any of that stuff because it's right there at the bottom. And these bolts are 5mm, so they're actually bigger brake bolts, so you have a less chance of stripping it and rounding these out as well. And let's go ahead and weigh the Recon. This one does weigh 7.74 pounds, so a tad bit heavier than the Icon, not a dramatic difference. This one also comes in a red and black colorway. Once again, I don't have it right here. You can see the pictures of it on our website. That was the Recon Complete. Let's move on to the next one. The next one down the list is the Mania. This one's gonna be a tad bit less expensive than the Recon, and we're gonna get into the prices at the end. As you can see, it has a different fork design out of the other 2. It's got this nice little cutout here, along with these really, really cool designed wheels. I think out of the 5 completes, these are my favorite designed wheels. You get a little bit less fancy double clamp, but you're still getting the 6mm bolts. So that's a big, big plus. All these decks are integrated, so any integrated headset out there will work. This one does have steel oversized bars, which means it is running HIC compression, not like Mini Hic, so you're gonna gain a little bit of weight difference there, so it's gonna be a little bit heavier than the other completes. So let's weigh it real quick and see exactly how much it does weigh. This one weighs 8.8 pounds, so you can see there is a weight difference compared to the ones that are running Mini Hic and aluminum bars. And the Mania does come in another color. It comes in a white on blue, similar to the Recon that I just showed you. So just note, this one is gonna be heavier than the others. Let's move on to the second to last one, the Baby Mania, AKA the Mini Mania. There's not much explaining to do on this one other than it's exactly the same as the Mania like I just showed you, except mini. It's made if you're a smaller rider or if you're a younger kid and all the decks and all the bars are too tall. This is for you guys out there. The deck on this one is 4.5 inches wide by 17.5 inches long. So you're losing 2 inches in length, hensing it being the Mini Mania. You're not losing the 6mm bolts on this bad boy. You're still getting integrated headset. You're still getting the infamous Kota designed bars. These ones are steel, they're not aluminum. Keep that in mind. Pretty much everything that you were getting on the original Mania, you're getting on this. This thing's adorable if you're a smaller rider. It's what I would go with. I would take this over some of the other mini completes out there just because it's a lot nicer and it comes with the full package. So since this one is smaller, let's see what the weight difference is between the Mini Mania to the full-size Mania. This one weighs 6 pounds, 15 ounces. There's actually a pretty dramatic weight difference compared to the Mania. Mania weighed 8.8 pounds. This is 6.1. So there's actually a pretty big difference, but hensing the shorter bars, shorter deck, you are losing a lot of material. The Mini Mania does come in the same exact colors as the Mania. You can see the black with this green is the other color, so you would get the exact same colorway in the Mini Mania. Let's move on to the last Kota complete, the Ninja complete. So this is the last complete. This is the least expensive Kota complete. Being the least expensive, you're gonna be taking some shortcuts with some least expensive parts. Hensing this deck, I can already see is not integrated, so the headset is not integrated. These cups are pressed into the deck, so if you ever need to get replacement headset bearings, you won't be able just to buy an NV headset or a Tilt headset. You're gonna have to get a non-integrated headset because the bearing size is different. It is running Mini Hic Compression though. That's a pretty big thing. Even though it's not integrated, you're still getting a good compression system. So these bars are standard. You can run any aluminum bar on these as well. The basic series clamp from Kota. Still got those 6mm bolts like I said earlier. You got some Kota Ninja graphics going down the bar. Pretty cool. And you got this small bar design, an SB bar design, which is pretty cool. Never seen that before out of Kota. These are the same wheels that come on the Mania, except they are 100mm instead of 110. The deck on this guy is 4.5 inches wide, 19.5 inches long. The bars on this complete are 21.5 tall and 20 inches wide. So a little bit smaller diameter, both in the width and the height. So let's go ahead and weigh the Kota Ninja complete. This guy does weigh 7.15 pounds, which is actually very light as well. It's a tad bit heavier than the Mini Mania, but still has a full-size deck and bar, so that's where the weight is getting increased from. But overall, very light scooter. You're missing out with, an integrated headset, but still running Mini Hic. You're still gonna be good to go. The Ninja Complete does come in another color as well. It comes in a purple and black. Let's get into the price of all these. It's a big thing that people wanted to know. This guy being the least expensive one out of the Kota Completes, this guy runs for $119. That's honestly not too expensive for a scooter at all. If this is your first scooter, other than like a Razor, it's gonna be perfect for you. You're not gonna be breaking the bank. We know there's ballers on a budget out there. Let's move on to the Mini Mania and the Mania. The Mini Mania runs for $149.99. That's not that bad either. A little bit of a price difference from the Ninja, but you're stepping up to 110mm wheels, integrated headset, Kota bar design. It's a good step up for the price, so if you have a little bit more money to spend, definitely worth saving those pennies to pick up this bad boy or the Mania. The Mania is the same exact price as the Mini Mania. They didn't really want to change the price on it, which is cool. $149.99 for either the Mania or the Mini Mania, and you're getting the same upgrades on either that you would be getting if you bought the Ninja. Second to last, the Recon. This one runs for $199.99, so about $50 more expensive than the Mania. You are getting aluminum bars, which is a very, very nice upgrade. It's gonna reduce weight, add a little bit of strength, and you're getting a little bit different design fork. That's where the price difference is coming from. Last but not least, the Icon. The one we started with, the one we're ending with. This guy runs for $349.99. It is their top tier model. It's Kota's preference. It's got the deck width and length that he would prefer. Aluminum bars, this really, really nice deck design, as you can see here. You're getting all the top-notch parts here. Super cool cutout clamp, better wheels, stronger wheels. You're getting the really nice grips. I mean, the list goes on and on. That's what causes the price difference, and it's definitely worth it. Like we said, this thing weighs nothing. It's strong. We highly advise you guys pick one of these up if you're saving those dollars to get a really, really nice scooter. So that's been the Kota Completes. We know you guys have been waiting for those for a long time. We have too. They're here, so if you're a fan of Kota or you just really appeal to these scooters, you can definitely pick one up at TheVaultProScooters. That's gonna be it for me. Make sure you follow me on the Instagram, boys. I want that clout. You can follow The Vault on all the social medias. It's down in the description, and we'll see you guys next time.